emergency exits closest to you. We have verified that these exits are clear and that all safety equipment for this facility is in working order. If an emergency does occur, please stay calm and pay attention to the announcer or the staff member nearest you for important information.
Good morning. Welcome to the mid-year graduate ceremony being held for the 17 early graduates of the class of 2022, the 151st senior class of Topeka High School. Please be seated. Dr. Tiffany Anderson has served for almost 30 years as a public school educator and is the first African-American female superintendent of Topeka Public Schools. Nationally known as an author and innovator, Dr. Anderson has received numerous awards and accolades, a testament to her ability to transform schools and districts into high-performing and student-centered landmarks of the community. Ladies and gentlemen, our Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Tiffany Anderson.
Good morning. It is indeed an honor to be here with you today. I'm going to take this off briefly for my brief comments and put it right back on. Let me first say I'm so excited for our students here today. Students, it is truly an occasion in which to celebrate. The fact that you continue to persevere through a pandemic and make it to this point is amazing. There are many people who have gone through the pandemic, and when they get to May, they don't end up seeing that ceremony because they've stopped too early. But you've shown what's possible. At this time, I want to acknowledge our school board members who allowed for us to begin these mid-year ceremonies. That is one thing that's been good that's come out of the pandemic, is these mid-year ceremonies, which we started a couple of years ago, and we will continue far after the pandemic ends. To be able to celebrate you mid-course and allow you to go straight to your college and career, it is truly an occasion to celebrate. At this time, if there are any school board members in the audience, current school board members, please stand. If there are any past school board members in the audience, please stand. I do see our most recent past president. Let's give him an applause. Reverend Williams, our most recent past school board president. When I turn the microphone back over to our principal, she will also be acknowledging who all of our board members are, whose names are also listed in the back of your program. But we thank our past and current board members who are allowing for this ceremony to happen. Our current president, Mr. Munoz, and both vice president and all of our board members have been so supportive. With that, my remarks are really as follows. It is such an amazing opportunity to be here. You know, when we got ready to get started, I went up to the mezzanine and got a chance to meet all of our students. We have approximately 50 graduates or so, but today we have with us about 16 students who wanted to participate in this ceremony, and we are so excited to be able to give you this. We thank our counselors and everyone else who supported you along the way, but most importantly, parents and siblings and other family members, thank you for helping them get to this point. While upstairs, I got a chance to meet a young man. The first person I saw when I came up, he put his hand out to shake my hand and he began to tell me his story. Ricardo, will you please stand, sir? We are so proud of you. This young man shared with me how he got his welding certificate while here at Topeka High. He got that certificate, and already as soon as he graduates, he already has his future mapped out. He'll be moving out of state, and he has a welding job in mind for the future. We are proud of you, Ricardo. Please join me in congratulating him. Shortly after being there, I met several young women. They were in a little group, and they were talking as a group, and they began talking about what their future was going to hold. And within minutes, we exchanged email addresses, and those young women are all planning to do something in the Topeka public school system as new staff in some fashion. And then as I was preparing to leave and they were calling me downstairs, I heard this young lady's name called, and she was so astute and standing and so professional in her demeanor, and she looked like a teacher. And I stopped and I asked who she was, and Ms. Locke shared with me her name was Kendall. Kendall Lowry, can you please stand? Kendall, as you stood there, you look so much like a current teacher right now. And I said, before I leave, I just have to know her story. And it was shared that you work after school in the Boys and Girls Club. That not only do you work there, but you're planning possibly to be a teacher in the future, and that you love children, and you're such a giving young lady with a generous heart. Well, Kendall, right after I came down, I emailed Human Resources. You have an interview Monday morning at 8 a.m. for a position with Topeka Public Schools. We are proud of you. You may be seated. You see, whether you're going into the military at this chance to be part of the armed forces, or whether you're going straight into your career, or whether you're having that opportunity to prepare for college in the fall, this is a time in which to celebrate. I do want to tell all of our young students that when you graduate, if you find yourself not really sure what you want to do next, Topeka Public Schools is your home. Topeka High is your home. So please send me an email, and much like Kendall and other students that I've met, we are excited to bring you back on board in Topeka Public Schools in another fashion. I can guarantee that if you graduated from Topeka Public Schools, if you give us a call or send me an email, and your administration has my address, and I'll be hanging around at the end. If you'd like to begin working immediately right away, we'll make sure that if we can't find you something in our system, then it's my job to find you something with one of our business partners. And so I'll be hanging around after for that. I know some of our leadership team members are here, so in closing, please stand for my Assistant Superintendent, Mrs. Billy Wallace. I don't believe the other leadership team members are here. They're watching online or they're in the background, other than Dr. Gray, our Director of Instructional Services, who also communications team for taping today. Our other leadership team members includes our Deputy Superintendent, Mr. Larry Robbins, who is watching online, also Topeka Public Schools graduate, Ms. Lori Cope, Dr. Kip in demographics, and Mr. Gowan, who manages technology, who's helped us get through this pandemic online at some times. So parents, as I conclude my remarks, again, students, congratulations. Parents, thank you for your support. And I just want to say, it is so good to be a Trojan. Hoy, hoy, mighty joy. Congratulations.
As Dr. Anderson shared, I would like to recognize our current Board of Education, current Board President, Mr. Lalo Munoz, our Board Vice President, Ms. Sue Bowley, and other board members, Dr. Richard Bumbrake, Ms. Lisa Schmidt, Dr. Randall Schumacher, Ms. Melanie Stewart-Campbell, and Mr. Keith Tatum. On behalf of the board members and all of Topeka Public Schools, I would like to say a heartfelt congratulations to our mid-year graduates and to their families. Later today, a video will be released with messages from district and school leadership, along with pictures of our mid-year graduates as a video salute. In addition, today's ceremony is being live streamed and will be able to be viewed later by friends and family who may have a conflict at this time. Other members of the Topeka High School staff assisting today are Associate Principal Ms. Paula Riley, Division Principals Mr. Rob Hayes, Mr. Matt Frost, Mr. Ryan Arnold, and Mrs. Jolie Darby. Academic counselors who assisted our seniors with lineup in the mezzanine today include Mrs. Pat Bordewick, Ms. Paige Murray, Mrs. Angela Lewis, Mrs. Autumn Lyon, Ms. Kelsey Flickner, and Ms. Heather Prophy. We also have several other staff members today from Burnett and Topeka High School assisting us with pictures and other components of this ceremony. And last but certainly not least, I want to say a special thank you to our teachers and other staff at Topeka High School who have been so important in helping this group of young men and women reach their goals, reach today's milestone, most of whom are in their classrooms with students this morning. It is my privilege as the principal of Topeka High School to welcome you to this mid-year graduation ceremony, the second of such celebrations in recent memory. The class of 2022 is a very special one indeed, as they are the 151st senior class for this historic institution. Although the past 2 years have been unlike anything that we could have imagined, this group of students have found a way to persevere. They've remained true to their Troy standards, you love those, Mr. Hayes, of Trojan best, respect, ownership, and now your success. Your Trojan best has appeared through community service projects, becoming COVID, masking, and quarantine experts. I hope you never have to use that skill again. Working with your teachers to find new and better ways to teach in a remote setting and then return to a new old way of doing things. And you have faithfully done your best to support one another in every way possible throughout these challenging times, not only in the last 2 years, but for the past 3.5 years. Respect is something that you have displayed throughout your high school years, but it has been most keenly present during this pandemic, where you've been leaders in ensuring the utmost safety inside our community and school, and you have taken ownership of your learning in ways that no class before you has been asked to do. Most importantly, class of 2022, your success lies ahead of you, and you will be able to take the best of the past 2 years and apply this learning to what things looked like before COVID. And I'm sure that you will be an important part of making the post-COVID world an even better place. I pray that you do not let this pandemic define you. You've left your own unique mark on these halls of Troy during your entire high school career, and not all of it has been in the midst of COVID. You've shown success in music, the arts, as members of debate and forensics, athletic teams, Scholars Bowl, dance, and cheer. You've participated in clubs and helped form our new pop-up clubs, enjoyed a performance or been a part of the madrigals, jazz band, marching band, or the orchestra, watched or been a member of an ROTC honor guard or competition, have enjoyed the drum line at a Friday night football game, and have celebrated those traditions unique to Topeka High School, like running of the halls. You have been recognized as honor roll students, national merit scholars, placed in academic organizations such as National Honor these rewards as recipients of scholarships to use for your post-secondary schools. Many of you have held down jobs as you've completed your high school requirements, and you've used this experience along with opportunities TCAP and Washburn Tech to ensure that you have certifications that let you move directly and successfully into the world of work, full-time or part-time, as meets your own individual goals. For all of these reasons and many more, you have come to represent the tradition and diversity that is unique to Topeka High School, and I congratulate you. Hoy hoy mighty Troy, it is and always will be a great day to be a Trojan. And now, with the class of 2022 mid-year graduates, please rise. It is my privilege to present these students today. By the authority vested in me by the Topeka Public Schools Board of Education, I hereby recognize these students who have met the requirements set forth by the Kansas State Department of Education, the Topeka Public School District 501 Board of Education, and the faculty of Topeka High School. I request that these students be granted all rights, honors, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto. I am honored to present, for the conferring of diplomas, the class of 2022. Graduates, you may be seated. Pictures of the graduates are being taken today and will be available to the graduates and their families. Although we ask that families remain in their seats, pictures may certainly be taken from that location. Division principals reading names, please take your places. Graduates, begin to move into position. And at this time, will the class of 2022 please come forward to be recognized.
Cheyenne Bahadur. Erica Berry. Chandley Boaz. Tana Braden. Brianna Brown. Randall Carrier. Ricardo Gallegos. Anaya Geary. Persana Jones. James Jordan.
Got a big crowd there. Hang on.
Love you, son.
A lot of proud people. Congratulations. It's a memory for a lifetime.
Kendall Lowry.
Congratulations. I definitely will.
Shanoa Malone.
Congratulations.
Aiden Masters.
Congratulations, sir.
Anastasia Meta.
Congratulations.
Alicia Pavlik Ortega.
Congratulations.
Thompson.
Congratulations.
Madison Welcher.
Class of 2022, would you please rise? Sorry about that. No matter what the future holds for each of you, you may always wear with pride the gold and black of the Trojans of Topeka High School. And now, as a symbol of your graduation, would you please move your tassel from the right to the left side of your mortar boards. To conclude our ceremony today, we participate in the singing of our school song and the traditional throwing of the mortar boards. That's your hats, just in case. For those that may not be able to join us at commencement in May. And this is a special tradition for our Topeka High School graduates. The end of the song is also the end of today's ceremony. Congratulations again to our mid-year graduates and to their friends and family. And now, members of the Topeka High School student government will lead us in our school song. One group photo, if you'd all come back up on stage, please. Congratulations again, and a special congratulations, families. It's an accomplishment, and you deserve congratulations just as much as they do. Thank you.
Two rows, I would assume. Right there. Miss Morrison, you coming on one side. Principal, you coming on that side.
Good job, y'all. Go Jay!
Communications team, you got this photo, this group photo here? I don't see Dr. Mack. Oh, there he is. Never mind, he has it. All right. Can you see everybody? Oh, we got to squeeze in a little bit. Come on this side, sir. Are y'all in?
Ready now? So we can see your face. Get right there. Why don't you switch? My God. Right there. Good. You looking in between? All right. All right. Straight.
First day of the rest of your life, you better smile.
All right, you guys ready?
Jay.
Yeah, she is.
School mom is at the end, so this is what it's All right. Got everybody? 1, 2, 3. Dr. Mack, you got your photo? All right, Dr. Mack. Mr. Garrett, Dr. Mack's waiting on you.
Sorry.
Thank you, Mr. Garrett. All right, you all, congratulations.
That doesn't mean you didn't graduate, okay? As soon as they come in, we will call you and get some paperwork, okay? Everybody hear that? All right, so don't freak out when you